More pilots are coming forward about seeing UFOs, this time over the Pacific Ocean. Okay, this is fascinating. Get in here. This is Cosmic Road, where I discuss UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, just a big old smash that like button. Please subscribe, and please hit the bell to be notified of future videos. That helps a lot. And there's social media links below. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. That'd be really cool. And as I'm going through this story, please comment below and let me know what you think. Okay, this article comes from the New York Post. Several recent UFO sightings reported by pilots over the Pacific Ocean. And as you can see, this is breaking news, October 20th. Numerous sightings of unidentified flying objects have been reported by dozens of pilots flying across the Pacific Ocean over the last 2 months, according to a UFO researcher. Ben Hansen, a former FBI agent and the host of Discovery Plus show UFO Witness, I've done at least one video about that show. He obtained new footage and air traffic control recordings that reveal baffled pilots struggling to describe their bizarre mid-air sightings. He compiled accounts of pilots from Southwest Airlines, Hawaiian Airlines, and others between August 6th and September 23rd. In one captivating account, a former military pilot reported seeing multiple aircraft flying above him. He says, "We've got a few aircraft to our north here, and he's going around in circles, much higher altitude than us. Any idea what they are?" Pilot Mark Hulsey radioed in on August 18th while flying a charter jet off the LA coast. The confused controller responds, telling the pilot that he was not sure. Hulsey called back 23 minutes later to say that the 3 aircraft he had originally reported had increased to 7, flying between 5,000 and 10,000 feet above him. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. That's not a picture of the incident. That'd be cool if there were a picture. They just keep going in circles, he says. "I was an F-18 pilot in the Marine Corps, and I'm telling you, I've done many intercepts. I've never seen anything like this," Hulsey says in the recording. According to Hansen, the strange lights that some pilots reported as possible aircraft were seen by upwards of 15 different commercial flights. And at least 6 pilots are willing to go on record with their names and everything if asked to do so by investigative agencies. In this case, we have a global phenomenon from as far west as Japan to as far east as possibly Miami. Whatever it is, pilots are seeing it from halfway across the world. Currently, Hansen said, there is no official protocol for reporting strange sightings for civilian pilots because they don't think the FAA will follow up, or worse, they will be ridiculed. That has got to change. You know, they're changing things for the Navy and the Air Force, but apparently things are not changing as rapidly in the private sector. An FAA spokesperson told the Daily Mail that it documents strange sightings whenever a pilot reports one to an air traffic control facility. And that's Hansen, the host of the show, UFO Witness. I thought that show was a little sensational. I haven't continued watching it, but I did get some good information out of the episode that I watched, so maybe I should continue. But the episode ended with, "Oh, now maybe it's the alien apocalypse." And I don't know. I'm not sold on that show. Are you viewers of his show, of Hansen's show, UFO Witness? If so, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if I should continue with that show. But to continue, the quote is, if the pilot report can be corroborated with supporting information, such as radar data, it is shared with the U.A.P. task force. Well, there you go. Well, I mean, I say there you go. I have not been impressed by the U.A.P. task force, at least the people running it. But veteran pilot Chris Van Voris told the Daily Mail he also saw 3 to 5 bright objects flying in a circular motion like a racetrack for hours while flying over the Pacific Ocean from Honolulu to LA in August. The 63-year-old, who's racked up over 32,000 hours of flight experience, said the objects he saw appeared to be within Earth's orbit, but could have been out in space. Other airlines radioed in to Van Voorst to ask him if he was seeing the same objects he was. It had to be in a very, very high orbit, or actually even out in space quite a ways away from anything that a satellite would be, because every time we were seeing it, it was in the lower right-hand corner of the Big Dipper, no matter where we were in the world, he told the outlet. It lasted for such a long time that it actually became boring almost. He said it could not have been a satellite, such as Elon Musk's Starlink system, because they were moving in different directions instead of in the same direction. Van Voorst's employer, whose name was withheld, forbade him from speaking about the incident. That has to change too. He told the Daily Mail about half of his pilot friends have seen some type of anomaly in the sky. Half of them had seen an anomaly. That is very significant. Van Voorst also claims to have seen 3 flying discs from his cockpit in 2004. That's the year of the Nimitz incident, while flying from Japan to Honolulu for Japan Airways. The disc appeared to form a triangle formation before disappearing. It wasn't like they accelerated. They were just at speed and gone over the horizon. The whole thing took about 15 seconds. The aircraft, and that's about what you hear in the Nimitz incident and others, is they can just zip off lightning fast. The aircraft in front of us saw it too. They said, "Are you going to tell anybody?" And we said, "No." Well, he just told us. Last year, the Department of Defense launched a new outfit tasked with finding and identifying UFOs in restricted airspace after Washington officials admitted they cannot explain the phenomena of UFO sightings. Well, they're still trying. Even the guys leading the task force are blaming it all on drones. So whatever. The Airborne Object Identification AIM was announced after the intelligence community verified a series of unexplained aerial phenomena. We know all that. So in July, the House of Representatives unanimously approved an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act, making it easier to report UFOs. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, it's encouraging that more pilots are coming forward about their experiences. And there are some other encouraging things, like apparently there is a method for them to report to, there was a method for them to report to the U.A.P. task force. So presumably there's a way for them to also report to AIM-SONG or Arrow or the whatever the program will end up being called. It's still early days in the program. We don't even know the final official language that is going to form the program, but we do have some ideas on its name. I think it's U.A.P, J.P. I don't know. Correct me, fact check me on that. Something like that. That's probably not it exactly, but it's something similar to that. But that could change. I really hope they stick with Arrow, because that is just so much easier to say. It's much snappier. People are going to remember it more. There is even a conspiracy that when choosing acronyms for things, that if they don't want you to remember the acronym, if they want to make it deliberately difficult for you, they will deliberately pick an acronym that is difficult to remember. I have no idea if that's true, but I wouldn't put it past them. By the way, I just noticed in the corner of the screen it says, Joy Behar says she's had sex with a few ghosts. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't make fun. I'm a ghost hunter, and I have heard of that phenomenon before, but it is kind of amusing with Joy Behar. But the whole sex and ghost thing is a whole different topic, and that is a legitimate topic. But the ghost can do better. But what do you think? Are you encouraged about more pilots coming forward with this stuff? Are you satisfied with the methods that they can come forward with this stuff? it's discouraging when you hear that the employer withheld his name and didn't want him to talk about it. So I think there is still a lot of that going on. In a way, it makes perfect sense. If I were running an airline, I wouldn't want my customers to be scared that my pilots were seeing UFOs all the time. On the other hand, it could be an attraction. I mean, there's people like me that might go on the airline just so they could see a UFO. But I don't know if there's enough of us out there to float an airline. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. That would be awesome. Smash that like button. Also, please smash the subscribe button and please hit the bell to be notified of future videos. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter and share my post when I post the post on Facebook and Twitter. That'd be awesome. There is a PayPal button below if you wanted to support the channel. That'd be super cool. Until next time, Cosmic Road out.